Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, IKUED. Today is August 9, 2024, and it's the step 17 day. Today it's a Capricorn decision making, leadership type of energy, and I definitely feel that energy in me. I have Capricorn inside of me. I'm in 26 Libra, so I definitely see that change in my face. Like, I think it's we go through step numbers every day, and I follow the energy of astrology, and then maybe like Libra day, receive day, maybe my body is calmer, maybe my face is more peaceful. Maybe on the Capricorn day like this today is like, ready to start something, that kind of probably energy. Tomorrow is Aries, so maybe like headstrong, kind of like everyone's might have that kind of energy. That's interesting. Self-awareness is key, right? Self-actualization, self-realization is basically what moves us forward. And how was your Lionsgate portal, everybody? Mine was a big portal for sure. I feel like I shifted, like I experienced paradigm shift. I had a little bit of meltdown in order for me to break through. And so, yeah, how was your Lionsgate? I learned a lot about myself, how I show up to the world, how I was, basically raising my frequency and making my cup big. I realized that as I'm raising my frequency and raising my vibration and expanding my cup, we all need to fill our cup first. And as we fill our cup, we also need to upgrade the amount of love that we give to ourselves every single day, because the cup is bigger, right? So because the capacity is bigger, it's not that you can give more. Yes, you can give more. You have capacity to give yourself more to other people. But in order to do that, you need to fill your cup. But also you realize that the cup that you fill for yourself is way bigger than before. So it's a lot of learning, right? Like some people say like, oh, I'm a recovering people pleaser, and I think we all have that part of ourselves. Kind of like, okay, it's it's the things that things we were looking outside of ourselves were already inside. And that's the realization that I kind of reached today. And I am making decisions today, because today is about making decisions and leadership, right? How are you guys feeling? So it's sunny as usual. Vancouver is it's a little chilly, but I know it's gonna warm up, and I know today it will be a good day. How are you guys feeling? Thank you for being here. So today is step 17, that nets to 8, so the Capricorn energy, decision and commitment day. I'm just going to read what Serious Joy have to say today. As we come off of yesterday's heart-endorsed spiritual connection, we decide today to focus our energy into living in our heart daily. You may have gained insight into your heart true path and may take a commitment to discipline yourself for your heart wishes. You may decide to cut out certain distractions, so you may hone your energy in on what truly matters to the heart. It is a good day to assess and make sure you are not taxing your heart too much. So, I think we all individually learned some lessons yesterday. And for me, my lesson was, my heart is super open. I'm ready to give and I'm ready to love, but allowing myself to receive. And so yesterday's live, thank you guys for watching yesterday or watching a recording. I was talking about, okay, I became a professional giver, so it's time for me to become a professional receiver. And so throughout the day, I kept thinking about, okay, I'm going to become a professional receiver. And then I came across this AI app called Donna, which can help you make music. And then you can pick a mood for your song, and you can kind of put that mood or the storyline that you want to create, or you can come up with your own lyrics, like a poem, right? And then you pick your mood, uplifting, melancholic, or like like motivational or happy. And then you can also pick a genre of the music. So I make a couple of different versions. If you guys watch my story, I was just playing with the app, and I love funk and disco, so I make like the funk version, and I also make pop, and I think I also did hip hop, and it's so funny. It is crazy how AI can make you music nowadays, and you can also choose female or male vocal, and then you click the options. Yeah. And then so I make the song, and it's like that made me super vulnerable because I literally came up with this a couple of phrases. I didn't really mean to try to rhyme or make it professional or anything like that, and that's the AI's job. But I'm also kind of, as a dancer, I'm aware of the song structure, so I kind of just like, okay, this short, and then next paragraph, and then kind of like verse, chorus, and I felt like when I was like writing down some section, I was fully aware, okay, this is probably gonna be the chorus. Anyway, so I make a couple of music, and then I posted some of the stuff, and wow, I made also house music. I should dance to it. Some are really good. It was so funny. They were fun, so fun to receive. Yeah. So yeah. So anyways, that when I make the music, AI made the music for me, and I play those songs, and then there's a couple of phrases that were very vulnerable and uncomfortable to be seen, and then I see those phrases like I've been put down, I'll be disappointed, love is a lifelong lesson. I mean, like a part of me being dramatic and him coming up with the phrases, and then just listen to what I had to say with the music. And it was just like made me so vulnerable. Like, wow, I didn't know that part of myself. So uncomfortable being seen. But here I am learning a lesson, and being comfortable being seen, being judged, and being misunderstood, and being cringy because you can't control what others people think, right? Yeah. So those are the lesson. Yeah, I really enjoy the app. If you guys go to my story, you can see what I came up with. Maybe I'll do dancing with a couple of the songs that I came up to. That was really funny. And that app that talking about AI music, you can also pay extra to kind of claim your copyright. Wild, you can make your own music. You don't need to be perfect, and it's so funny how AI interpreted your poem and lyrics, and just add some vibe to it. Anything is possible nowadays. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to read the energy of the Capricorn decision making day. I decide it's the ruling state of awareness. Your capacity for leadership, decision making, future planning, and direction comes to the forefront of your conscious awareness. You may wake up to a feeling that you have many things to accomplish today, even though you may not be aware of what those things are. The trick of mastering the day is to avoid the temptation to fall under the spell of your inner dictator, and instead focus your attention to your heart and your intuition. Hmm. That's what I'm learning. Heart and intuition. Yeah. So even though my heart had been open, but I wasn't necessarily listening to my intuition until the energy of the day. It's like, okay, it's time for you to listen. You are overpouring yourself with love and giving and not giving to myself. Think of your heart and intuition as your magic golden compass. Each of the two voices will affirm or deny any question you may be considering today. If the direction is right for you, your heart will feel a loving affirmity for the idea. Your intuition, on the other hand, must feel no warning to the idea. Hmm. If the two voices within you agree on this level, then the direction you're considering and supported by your soul. So in order for us to make that right decision at the moment in time, it's to connect and filtering through our heart, and but also listen to our intuition, because you could be making decision based on the heart, lead with the heart without wisdom, and that is when we fail to listen to our intuition. I feel like fail to listen to our inspiration. The combination is super powerful, heart and intuition. So definitely today is the type of day, right? You have to listen to our intuition, your intuition. So what it's like for you to make a decision based on the heart, supported by intuition? How would you feel? What would be your sensation like? Maybe you feel calm, maybe you feel peaceful. I feel like it's just there's nothing to really, we're learning every day, but there's nothing to acquire like knowledge, right? Everything inside of us. One of my students yesterday gave me like a reading. She said to me, just believe in being. Marion, I love her. She said, believe in being. I'm gonna type it in so everybody can see. Believe in being, because there's part of me that is still doubt or have fear of being seen, and in that moment I tried to go outside, and when you think about push and pull type of energy, I've been pushing, but then and I got so good at pushing. Professional giver. So now I'm learning to pull myself, pull, and that is kind of like the balance of pushing, pull, balance of doing and being. But in the end, there's nothing to really do. It's all about being, and from that perspective, you take actions on it, right? So it's all about being, believing being. So if the larger narrative today, your heart is now ready to come to some decisions or commitment that will increase the quality of love in your daily life. The topic of what you're considering is not as important as the quality of love that comes with it. Interesting. Just have to focus on love. For instance, if you're considering taking a new job offer, salary, benefits, and job description are not as important, how your heart will feel in a new position. Will your heart be happy day to day? Does a position offer more personal joy, creativity, enjoyment than you experience now? So it's not about, making decision based on the superficial thing, but it's really about making a decision based on the sensation that you feel in your body, which is supported by our heart. And the quality of love and personal enjoyment should be the primary ingredient to commitment. Quality of love and personal enjoyment. It is fun, right? Yes, of course, your heart and intuition must agree if the right direction to take. In each of your stories today, use your heart and intuition to determine the direction that will elevate the quality of love in your daily life. The time has come to decide and commit to a friendship, social role, marketing plan, or some other future public commitment. Despite politics, make the choice with your heart and use your intuition for guidance and or warnings. Commit to your long-term goals for your behavior, daily activities, or the image you project to others. Only commit to what you believe in. A commitment for image sake only may fail. Yeah. Commit to your long-term goals for your behavior, daily activities. Only commit to what you believe in. Yeah, seems to be a really big one. Yeah. Commitment for image sake, just because it's flashy, just because it's the right thing to do, only may fail. Your goal today is to commit to life changes that elevate the quality of love in your daily life. Raise the love. You're not committing to an outcome today, but rather a direction that suits you best. It will be another 9 days before you will be able to commit to an outcome or specific goal. right now it's about the direction that feels right to both your heart and intuition. Committed to I am to higher quality love. Yeah, after all, it's about Leo season, and we're learning how to. Today's energy is about um, love this idea. How do you receive what your inspiration has to say about this idea? And then you make decisions, right? It's not about focusing on the outcomes. That's for another day when you go through that set system. So, but it's very important to make decisions based on this idea. I love this idea, and my intuition says yes, yes. So, in order for us to know that it's about okay, excuse me, is this idea fun, joyful? Yeah. Mm, interesting. I feel a lot of like things are coming up right now. Like I said, I feel a little motivated. It's so funny. Let me let's move our energy and then rubbing our hands. Yeah, it's definitely I feel something is moving inside of my body because I think the energy comes. Ah, it's very noisy. And the energy comes and things are moving. Ooh. And I move my energy. So I go around. Brush off the weight of the world. Dance with the environment. Whatever comes up. Ooh. And I'm just gonna do until twist. The twist forward. Ooh. Pressure in. I'm just gonna do 6 breaths. If you guys are called to do that together, do it with me. Breathing. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Oh, things are moving from my belly and then moving up on my third eye and my head. That's how I feel. Let me just jaw. So if you have a tension in your jaw, this is a good one. KMJ. Pressure in. Breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. This is awesome for jaw tension. Nose. 3. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, okay. Right hand. A couple of like quick fix when the energy is building up. It's super, super strong right now. I'm just gonna relax my wrist and breathe. 2, 3. Shake. And other side. Pressure in. Elongate, expanding. Breathing. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. On a heart and a brain. Wow, things are moving. So right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head, and imagining as energy circulate like this, go through your heart and the brain. So breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Lots of heats are coming up. Yeah, it's crazy. A little calmer though. How are you guys feeling? Wow. Okay, I feel like yawning. Ooh. Yesterday, I was told one thing that kind of stuck with me was like Equid, do you take on, when you feel negative emotions like frustration, do you take that out on somebody? And my answer was, I feel like I am more aware that I don't take it out on people very often because I'm aware of my emotions. So, outside surrounding is it's just my inspiration and trigger and clue. So I would maybe most of the time, instead of taking it out on anybody because that's not their fault, it's all in me. So I tend to hold on to that, and not hold on to that, but it's like go deeper with them. And she said, every time you don't express that emotion you felt, you ended up, because you don't express it outside, you ended up harming yourself. And that kind of makes sense to me in that moment, because we all have four elements, right? We are fire, we are water, we are air, and we are earth. And I feel like I kind of like started to associate some of my emotions with the elements. Like, I think it's all depends on people how you associate those emotions with the elements, four elements. But let's say frustration and anger, it's kind of like that red, fiery energy, right? And if I don't express that, and I ended up hurting myself, and that show up as inflammation. So I don't want to do that anymore. Inflammation. And we all have a favorite spot to hold those emotions. Some people are, those inflammations show up in the gut, maybe colitis, autoimmune, eczema, maybe headaches and migraines, right? All those things. And that's something that we can really dig deeper. I did the Fascia Face Glow class. This is some of the chart that I made. And I made this chart that what emotions are connected to organs. And this is the chart. And for example, liver holds anger. That's to me like fire. So let's just play with the emotions a little bit. It doesn't have to be right. It's just kind of like exploring the idea, how are emotions connected to the elements. So four elements: earth, fire, water, air. And from there, maybe we know how to transmit that energy. Gallbladder, resentment. Resentment to me, resentment to me is like fire. A seal fire, yeah, it could be a little earth. It's like rooted in a resentment. It's like, it's sometimes the anger can be also airy too, right? Like lots of air. Faith, desire, attraction. That's to me a little air. Excitement, nervousness. That's a lot of air for me. Anxiety, stress, kind of like it's like fluffy around me. Self-esteem, self-control. Self-esteem, self-control. That's to me like earth type of grounding energy. Grief. How about grief? Grief for me, earth, fire, air. That's maybe fire. Yeah. um Yeah, so something that's definitely, but I honestly can't really think right now. I don't know, the energy is really high. Energy is really high. How are you guys feeling? I have a lot of energy around my neck. I'm just gonna keep moving my energy. Do you guys have any questions, or what did you experience yesterday on this morning? Wow. Energy is moving around. It's super powerful. So, I'm going through and dancing with the emotions of anger, because I noticed something that I was hurting myself, and then now I'm coming back inside, and as soon as I express that emotions, and I think we're all learning how to forgive that situation, forgive the past mistakes, because I call on to that type of experience. And I pick a card every day. This is for me and for the collective from Shine. And the card that I pick, forgive someone. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna read. Hurt people, hurt people. If you pull this card, your heart is asking to be healed through the process of forgiveness. Psychologists define forgiveness as a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards people who have harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve it. Life is too short to hold on to hatred. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. It certainly doesn't deny the seriousness of an offense against you. However, grudges take up our precious time and energy that could be used for spiritual growth. Preoccupation with pain from the past prevents us from engaging in the possibility of the present moment and stop the flow of life when you get stuck on old hurts. Every traumatic, painful, or uncomfortable moment you've experienced offered you a chance to grow, to become stronger, to be who you really are. The past is the past. We can't change what happened, but we can accept and grow from it. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself because of all the negative self-talk, the unaligned actions, and the ignored whispers of your soul. So when you can think of someone that you need to forgive, and if you can't think of anyone that you need to forgive right now at this moment, I think that the person that you need to forgive yourself is really you. I feel that, yeah, at the end of it, it's not about situation, it's not about someone. It's about, hi Bambi, it's really about you. Yeah, the past is the past. We can't change what happened, but you can accept and grow from it. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself because of that negative self-talk, unaligned actions, and the ignored whispers of your soul. Yeah. So I feel like what's moving inside right now is it's the anger is being released. I literally feel so much heat coming up right here. Dance with the emotion, dance with the emotion. It's okay, just let it, don't resist it. It's the emotion. Sometimes the emotional release can be a literal cry. Sometimes emotional release can be heat coming up, literally heat coming up. Sometimes the emotional release can like you feel that intense emotions like anger, like but right now it's like this energy, like the energy bubble is like bubbling up. It's like woo woo woo. It's crazy. I am buying my tickets to Orange County, and today 3 of my nieces are now going to. Our family is ready to healing. Oh, that's amazing, Janine. That's very exciting. Orange County. I would love to go there. It must be so beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah. So Vancouver has a event coming up tomorrow for hands-on Human Garage hands-on training, and I'm gonna be there, and I will assist in some of the moves, and we all move our fascia together, work together, and then the week after, the next Saturday, it's about Vancouver trauma event with a big group of people. So I'm looking forward to moving that energy and learning further, but I'm also I think all the answers are within, right? All the stimuli, outside stimulation is there to remind us. Are you reading affirmation cards? I already did. Forgive someone. And that the theme is maybe think about the person who you need to forgive, because every time you hold a grudge, you are preventing yourself from your spiritual growth, right? The longer you hold. And sometimes maybe you can't think of the things that you need to forgive at this moment, but it's really about forgiving yourself, right? Maybe that you don't have to forgive that person's action, but you need to forgive that person because they didn't know how, or you enable that type of action onto somebody, so I think it's at the end of it, it's all about forgiveness. It's all about kindness and compassion towards ourselves and towards others. And that's a difficult thing, because it's someone that, what what's done is done. You can't reverse that. You can keep holding, and it's like, okay, it will happen. You know, it will, you know, it will be better. But I think we need to know that no one's perfect. We all need to know that no organization is perfect. We're all figuring out, we're all doing stuff, right? And you can't expect someone to be perfect, knowing that you're far from perfect. But we're all learning, and our soul is learning, and we are releasing all the traumatic events from childhood, past life, and it's all coming up. And I'm going through this. Like sometimes you're going through a lot, sometimes it's less, and then finding a balance. But definitely, I feel that in my body right now. It's like, wow, moving, things are moving. Yeah. You guys have any questions? What you're going through? I'm like, I can't really focus right now. It's like the energy is so high. I'm like so heated up. Yeah, I wish I could be in BC and meet you. Yes, someday, definitely. Yes, I've been working on this, and most especially forgiving me. A new sense of energy is in me. Yeah, well, that's what we are all learning. I think is I am also feel like I shifting that, like we're all constantly shifting timelines, but sometimes you shift your timeline so fast or so quickly, so drastically, and it's like you feel like puking. Oh, energy is so high. You know, I know when I shifted timeline so high, when I teach in-person fashion maneuvers class, the people who attend are completely different. And that's when I know that it's like, wow, I think I shifted the timeline. It's a weird feeling and a weird look, but I feel it when that happens. I need to remind myself to drink more water. Mm. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving ourselves, forgiving ourselves. And then breathe. Let's do a couple of breathing. What are you feeling, Ikue? I'm feeling, to be honest, I'm feeling so hot, like a hot flush. It's crazy. And I'm feeling here a lot, but I'm also feeling the entire body. And heat is coming up, a little bit of nausea, and things are moving. That's how I feel. I don't know if you can feel me. Wow, like I'm sweating almost. Yeah, stuck fascia is a seed of chronic immune issues. Yes, that's why all releasing the fascia. And then once that release of fascia, like old wounds are being released, and that's when we feel crazy sensation, even though you're working and unwinding your pattern for years, like almost, I'm coming up to my 4th year anniversary of doing fashion maneuvers. But wow, it's but it's like comes and go. I feel it in my body. Wow, it's a sensation, like something is moving. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Oh, so keep moving, keep moving. Yeah. So there's a lot of lessons to learn, and I'm making that decision. I think what I'm coming to conclusion today, because today is a day to make decisions, like know that we're on the right track, and know that we are all moving in constant vibration and releasing what no longer serves us. Yeah. Thank you for your teaching. When will you offer the fascia facelift again? Miss your recent class. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I would love to make that happen. But I know the team is busy, and like the recording of the class, it should be go under the Human Garage online store at some point. But also, it's like I want to make that happen right now. So it's like, okay, should I offer, hot flashes? Yes, hot flashes. Yes, I was exactly feeling. Ikue, would there be new Westminster class this week? No, next week or when? We have a class today. Can you make it today at noon? I'd love to see you. If you could make it today, probably a very small class. Like summertime in Vancouver in general is a very hard time to start something new because Vancouver have a very long winter and rain. So when the summertime and when the weather is nice, people don't want to go stay inside or do something to do indoor activities. So people like to go outside. So it's very hard to build something if you want to start something. Is there now your facelift? Yeah, I want to make that happen. Can you guys, if you could help me, um, message Human Garage, DM them, and keep bugging them about Ikue's next facelift class. That will help them. I'm also talking to them. I would love to make that maybe 3-class series or 4-class series happen, and so really dive into it. Because what I offered last time is an introduction to facelift class. I definitely share a lot about how to connect and then move the fascia, but definitely get in touch with the some of the problem areas too, but also like I think it's super fun and super transformative to move the area, right? Lift the face. And but at the end of it, as we go through the emotional release, things to show up on the area on our face, like because there's organs, right? Organ map on our face. So it's like you exactly know what you're going through when you're going through, like, let's say large intestine, hormonal thing, or bladder, kidney. And we all have that little bit of residual feelings that holding on to, and the energy of the day, like Lionsgate portal was so huge, and then like, whoa, the emotion for me, it was the anger. It was the anger that I haven't felt for a very long time. It's like, whoa, like dance. Okay, I know, I've been preaching this. It's time for me to embody. I'm gonna dance with my emotion, express in a safer way. So like I was expressing this anger, and I cried so hard, and it's like, whew. Now that emotion, like the expression part is gone, now that my body is moving, and I think that's when I felt like this whole, the emotional anger is coming up. Now I feel a little better. Yeah, it comes and goes. It's like a wave. Yeah, it's on the Human Garage order now. No, not yet. Jason said, hang on tight. So please, you message Human Garage. Like I want to see Ikue's fascia facelift class. Fascia release is like physical forgiveness, letting go in the body. Yeah, just letting go of the control. I had this private session with this lovely lady, and she was basically the type of person holding on to so much because she feels the needs to micromanage, because she had a lot of masculine energy in her, and the type of tiger mom, the powerful mom that raising a powerful child and children, but it's like, oh, I gotta control everything because if I don't control it, micromanage it, things do not run. But that's where that blockage is, right? That is how she is overpouring her energy outside so that she forgot herself. So she is going in, coming back to herself, knowing that we don't need to control everything. Some part, let other people, we all came into earth with specific purpose. There's nothing to really micromanage, right? Let people do their thing, even that's your child. And but can you trust the unknown? Can you trust that everyone's on their spiritual journey, right? Yes, it was so powerful. I resonate with everything you said. I felt all of the emotions. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you guys. It's moving the energy. I feel it in the neck, and then my heart is moving around. Ooh, yeah, I'm so moving. We're just feeling a little hangover from Lionsgate portal, especially if you travel timeline, right? And it's like you real hangover, like motion sickness. That's what it is, motion sickness. Wow. Yeah. It's like it doesn't look like things change when you think about the object, but you definitely shifted, and then you kind of notice, you're looking at the signs, and it's a wild, wild west. Yeah. Okay. Our fascia is becoming more crystalline based, right? Crystalline based DNA. We were carbon based DNA and crystalline DNA. So what is crystal? Crystal is made of water and silica, and fascia is made of water and silica. So if you haven't started taking silica, today's the day. Human Garage has a supplement. It's called Fascial Foundation. That's to help you get your silica. But you can also buy a bag with diatomaceous earth. It's the greatest investment. If you can't afford supplements, please start taking silica. You can buy from a health store, Amazon. Make sure it's food grade so you can consumable. Start with the 1 teaspoon and dose up to 3 to 4 teaspoons. It will make a huge difference because our DNA is changing. We are shifting timelines. And if you are new to spirituality, sounds like a crazy talk, but we are all changing, right? Yeah, recovering from yesterday. We're all in this motion sickness. But what is sickness, right? Disease is just things are not in line. So we're just like finding a new balance where our body's moving. Okay. Wow. I feel good. I feel the hot flashes past that. Wow, I don't know what was that. That was interesting. So we have weekend coming up, and tomorrow is action day, and Sunday is a manifesting day. So I think we started to pay attention to the energy of the day, but also pay attention to face in general instead of thinking like, oh, I wish my face looking like this or that. As long as you fix your hydration, start moving your fascia, working on your emotions, you literally unwind the patterns that aging us, right? So you're gonna start looking younger and more energy and more glow when you beaming your energy and beaming your energy and people find you. But also what I found from my Instagram live yesterday is like instead of like giving outside like beaming my heart energy, I am going to beam this energy and emanate this is good, but also this is good, beaming my light and showering myself with all the light. And because you shower and you go pouring, and then so that people just notice. So that image, like showering my light, this is my new energy that I'm living, right? Keep showering yourself with so much light, so much inspiration and love for yourself and joy. And then you get to share that with people. So yeah, that's the lesson. I'm still in this motion, alignment, alignment transitional period. But I think, yeah, thank you guys for being here. We're all moving, and most importantly, forgive yourself all your past mistakes, because all that mistakes, all the events got you where we are. And the only way for us to move forward is to, just you can take a lot of things, be light and be peaceful, and finding joy in every moment, and enjoy your energy, be your best friend, and your body is an ally, not your enemy. And we're all here to become the best self. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys back on Monday. And let's keep on learning and keep on shining our own light. All mistakes are ways of learning. Yes, thank you. Love being part of your life. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I love showing up and speaking my truth. And I am embodying what I know, what I already knew probably. And believing being. Yeah, thank you guys. Believing being. It's already, there's a part that we're human being, and we were so busy human doing. And but also life, it's all about the balance, push and pull and push. I even made that song. You watched the early part of the recording. I found the app that make you a song. So I put that poem, and then just like type, and then AI made you a song, and it's so fun. You can definitely make your song and play it and make it like even like affirmation. You can make your own song with your own affirmation, which is so awesome. So anyways, I gotta go, but thank you guys, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.